Hey garden family, welcome back to KellyNo Garden. My name is Kelly. I live in Southeast Michigan in the Zone 6B. Today's video is a garden tour of my backyard. It's the first week of July and I am so excited that everything is finally blooming in my yard, as well as the birds wonder why I don't have the water fountain on. So let me cut it on for him. Dino, you ready to go see the garden? Huh? You gonna kiss the camera? Oh! I want to start off on the side of the garden where the dahlias are growing. And when I was pulling up the driveway, I noticed that something's been eating my dahlias. And they've been having a feast, because you see one there? They was feasting away. So, what I have is called Repel All. I sprayed this in the beginning of the season for the squirrels and also deterrents, raccoons, deers, as well as rats and mice from the yard. It's Fox P, so you want to make sure you have gloves on when you spray this product onto the plants. What I like about this side of the yard, of the driveway, is the hosta that is so beautiful. It's a Hudson Bay hosta by Proven Winner. And these yellow yarrows is still blooming. I need to stake the yarrows because it flopped over past week. And then the autumn joy sedum. And right there is a dahlia, and I planted some sunflowers here. They autumn sunflowers. I can't wait till they start growing taller. They get about 12 feet. This is my first time planting sunflowers in this area. I planted a dahlia here before and it got real tall, but by me doing it late this year, it's not going to be as tall as it was previous year, but I can't wait till it grows. And then over here we got some corbels that have a little bit of damage from the heat and the dry wind. We finally got some rain for the last 2 days. I'm so happy. And I did cut back the holly bush because it was getting massive. It was time to cut it back. And plus I noticed it was an outbreak of aphids on the holly bush. I sprayed it down, treated, and got rid of it. Then here is another hosta that I just planted. Right here are the heucheras. This don't have as much wind damage as the corbel because that one is more in the sun. This one is more in the shade. Then that's another autumn sedum joy that's so big and green and pretty. And right here we have elephant ear. Look how big the leaves are. This is a double side elephant ear that I planted last month, and it's shooting up a third leaf. So let's see the first leaf that's very, very huge. Let me get closer to it. Look how big this jumbo elephant ear leaf is. This is bigger than the ones that's up front. This one get more shade than the ones that's in the front. That get more sun, and it's growing better on this side. So next year I will put more elephant ears over here. And right here are the salvias, the pink salvias. Just look at the sun touch and the salvias. I was looking for color on this side because I was going to redo this side, but I said no. What I'm going to do is take plants from out different parts of the yard and color coordinate, build it here versus going to buy more plants. And you can see a bee is getting this honey on. I'm not gonna get too close to it because I am allergic to bees. Then I noticed this suntus got a double bloom in it. Very interesting. Oh, I just love this. This is so cheerful right here now. Especially the corbel, the Paris corbels here. Oh, they're so pretty. I said, let me start off with the side of the house. I always go from the back to the front, but I said, nope, I'm going to do it different. Start off with the side of the house. Show you guys what's the problem that's going on in my yard with the rabbits. And show you how I deal with it. What I have in this flower bag are daisies. There's nothing but daisies in here. Yes, I do have gaps in this area. I'm not for sure what I'm going to do to this area yet. I have so many plants that I can move over here. I may end up buying some hydrangeas or butterfly bushes over here to cover the gaps. But some of the daisies I may end up removing, putting in other places because I do have another side of the yard that I need to attend to because I haven't worked on it since 2018. I pulled out every flower that was there and left the ones that I wanted, and it looked like ugh. So I need to focus on that side. Right now I'm looking at the daisies, and I noticed something has been munching on my daisy, so I need to spray because it looked like they took a big chunk right here. So it's good to walk in your yard every week or every day to check to see what's going on, because you might love that plant, the next day it will be gone because a bug had attacked it and ate it up. Over here by the garbage can, I have some more of the hostas, and I make sure I put the name down these two plants, and they are doing fabulous in the shade. On the back of the house, I have some more hydrangeas, and this one is beginning to bloom. I don't know what brand this is because it came with the house. It might be an endless hydrangea because I do have one on the side of the house too. But that one is beginning to bloom. I see another one about to get ready to bloom. I have quite a few that's on here that will be blooming this year. I can't wait to see what color it is, because I remember last year when it was blooming, it had 3 different colors. I had pink, white, and blue. Right next to the hydrangea, the hostas are looking fabulous, as well as the sun tuss over here. I added some over here. It's loving life over here. Look how green these leaves are. These leaves are super green. It love this spot because it don't get that much sun. It get morning sun and majority afternoon shade. It love this spot right here. Right here is an endless summer hydrangea that I did purchase, that I planted transplant here last year, and I got a couple of blooms on it. As you can see, this one is like all the way to the ground blooming. You got this one right here. Then you got another one right here. It's 2 of them. Then I had one on the side that's right there. So pretty. Still don't understand why this is turning yellow, but when I was looking online, they was talking about sometimes hydrangea turn yellow to protect the other leaves at the bottom of the plant. So that's why I'm thinking that's what it's doing. And then over here is another hosta. This is about to begin to bloom as well. The top 2, these are already blooming and dying. This one is dying off, so I can cut this back. Let me do an update on my seedlings that I planted in the middle of June. I planted some seedlings. So the sweet peas are coming in. I need to go ahead and pop this in the ground. And you got the phlox here. Some of the seeds are germinating. Then the cosmos is like literally taking off. And then you got the echinaceas right here, and then some more sweet peas. I need to buy a stake because I'm gonna leave them in the pots and have them grow up on the stake. And then I have some more here, so I might transplant these into those pots because I did remember putting a lot of seeds, but I don't see any of them really germinating. And then this is a hollyhock. Look like somebody's been eating it, so I have to spray this down. What you see in front of you is another sunflower. I started from seed in the middle of June. Then this is the newest plant that I bought. It's the Pusley Blue Butterfly Bush. It only grows 2 by 2, and it's a true blue butterfly bush. So let me zoom in on this bloom because you guys was looking at it. So looking at it, saying, "Oh, they're so pretty." I just love these blooms. And they got a tons of blooms on this. It's supposed to bloom all the way till November. Then right here are the larks finally opening up. And they have purple flowers. It reminds me kind of like a cactus. Behind the larks are phlox. And we have Echinacea with Yarrow. But look at this Yarrow right here. This Yarrow is like one of the stars of the yard right now. Look how pretty and pink it is. This Yarrow is showing out for everyone. And then right here is the Purple Winter banana cream that I got off of a discount. And look how pretty it is. Just gorgeous. It's the banana cream. I ended up finding the banana cream too. It's supposed to be a better plant than the first plant, because a lot of people was complaining about how they banana creams didn't survive the winter. So hopefully this one survived the winter. Then down here we have more sunflower seeds that I started in the middle of June with the cosmos right here. Look like a leaf on it. I threw the seeds down for the cosmos and I transplanted the sunflower seeds. And I have some more of the yellow yarrows over here. And look at the spears, so pretty. It finally is opening up, and look at this Echinacea coneflower. So pretty. And lady plum. Bees love this plant. I'm allergic to bees, but I love to garden. It's just something about gardening, keep your mind at calm. If you're frustrated, you just go out in the backyard and plant something and watch it grow. And this is a late blooming dianthus. Look how pretty and red it is. The color combination right here is so pretty. And then here comes some more spears. Look at this one. Look how pretty this is. I'm trying to focus on this. It's so pretty. It's finally opening up. I can't wait till the Rose of Sharon open up because it's red and white. Then I have some more sunflowers here. I got sunflowers in different areas, and phlox and lilies that's opening up. And then also, I'm gonna try to go slow, is the vine, the purple camellias. I might be saying it wrong. I'll make sure I put it up on the screen, but look how pretty and purple this is. And then I step back so you guys can see how everything is working with each other. I said I wanted more height for next year because I don't have too many trees in the backyard. And I don't want to put a huge tree, so I might look into getting like hydrangeas and put it in the back area. Because right now I have like sunflowers in certain areas, so I can at least get some type of height. Colleen answered the question last week. I made sure I put a picture up of this flower. She said it's a jockey cap lily, and I was trying to figure out what it is because I bought it from Dollar Tree. When the squirrels ate up my galliolo bugs and all types of bugs, I thought all of them was gone, so I didn't keep it. I just threw it away. I said next time I will get it. So thank you, Colleen. So what we have down below are some more of the lavender plant. Just love the smell of this lavender. And this is a second flush of the Paint the Town Fancy Dianthus. I just love it. Then like I said, in the back, I threw some more sunflower seeds in the back because I'm looking for more and more height. And then look how tall that lark is. That's the tallest I ever seen a lark. It's loving life back there. And I can't wait till it fully bloom because right now it's just the top blooming. I wish the whole plant bloom at once because the top bloom, then the top fade, then the middle bloom, then it fade, and the bottom bloom, and then it fade. I wish the whole plant bloom at just once. So hopefully they have a better plant where the whole plant bloom instead of just part of it in phases. The plum ladies are finished, so what I do is cut it back and save it. I'm saving the seed heads this year. As you can see, I did a YouTube short video showing you how much plant went up. I was in shock how much that wave petunia went up. I just peeled the tag off because it was 2 tags on there. I just peeled it off and it said $4 increase. Wow. Because I understand you got to pay for gas, you got to pay for operation costs and everything, but that was extremely high. This is so pretty. What I end up doing is taking the Hydrangea out of the pot because it have not grown, and I had it for a whole month. So I said, let me put it in the ground. So I put it in the ground, put Norgonite down. So hopefully it will grow to what I saw on YouTube on this garden channel. I'm not gonna say their name, but theirs was huge. I said, I'm gonna take it out, put it in the ground, see what it do in the ground. The paper towel is doing its second flush. That's why it comes. Sometimes you got to come out here every day to check and see what's going on in deadhead plants, so you can get a second flush of flowers. And once this flush is done, I'm gonna cut it back, and then it's gonna be a third flush for the fall. Oh, look at these larks, so pretty. This should be blooming all next week, but like I said, it just do like in phases, which I hate about it. But it's a pretty plant, but I just hate it does it in phases. By the end of the month, these millenniums should be blooming. Then we have another mouse ear hosta. It's no bug damage, no heat damage. Right now it's looking green. I water it every day. It rained today and it rained yesterday, so I didn't have to really water the yard at all, but my pot's on the porch. And this lilac tree is growing some more. And you can see some more green leaves are shooting up. Can't wait till it bloom next year. Because it didn't bloom this year because it's like the first year I have it here. So hopefully the next year it will bloom. And then the marvelous blue salvia is finished. I did cut it back so it could do a second flush. And what was interesting was this plant, this lily plum lady. You see it's growing through the flower. It shot up through the flower because you could see the hole. It just shot up and grew through the flower. So it was going to take over. So once that's done, just going to cut around it. This is almost finished, but it has so many new shoots coming up. I did spray it because it had mite damage on it. But there's some new shoots coming up at the bottom. So once these are finished, what I'll do is cut it back. Because this is like the only real white flower I have over here. And I'm kind of like, why ain't I put more white in the garden? So that's another thing I will be doing, is putting more white in the garden. They're right here are the star of the show in my backyard right now, are the coneflowers. This coneflower has to be almost 4 feet because the fence is 5 feet. So the coneflowers is 4 feet. And this is just a pink variety right here. I did have to spray the coneflower because I believe it's a Japanese beetle, because I'm going to show you what's going on with my hibiscus tree. It had holes in it. And I remember last time, a long time ago, when that happened, it was a Japanese beetle on it. I noticed some of the flowers are missing, so he's having a field day here. I did spray it with Bud Be Gone, and I haven't seen it anymore. But with the tree, I did a harsh chemical on that to make sure he is dead. And then there's another coneflower in the back. And these are my orange coneflowers. You can see them tearing up the town. But if you notice, these coneflowers got different colors going on with them. They are orange, but they are so pretty. And there go Mr. Fly. Hello, Mr. Fly. How are you today? I hope you don't answer back. And then we have this coneflower. It's like got a little bit of a yellow in it. Every year is something different with this coneflowers over here. Every year. So I have orange, red, white, pink. Every year is something different. And all this started off as red. And throughout the years, it turned its color. And then look at that big old bee. Keep my distance because I don't want to get attacked. These coneflowers are so pretty. And look at this. This is so pretty. I forgot I had planted this here because I didn't see it last year. And this year it came back. This is a, but look how big this coneflower is. This is my hen. Look how big this flower. This flower is so big. Butterfly was on it yesterday and I saw some yellow finches. I tried to pull out my phone to take a picture, but they was gone so quick. Here go the hibiscus. So, the Japanese beetle has been eating on the plant. I had to spray it. And the reason why I had to spray it is because to kill it. If I didn't, then it would took the flowers with it. Which I don't want that to happen because I want to see flowers at the end of July to beginning of August. So I had to do a harder chemical on it. You might be saying, what's that white powder? Yeah, I want to say that's Steving or 7. It's a powdery dust that I use. And it's organic, pet friendly. But it kills the Japanese beetle. You have to leave it on your plant for 40 hours. So I put it on my plant on Sunday because I knew it was going to rain Tuesday. And it rained Tuesday because you need to leave it on there for 48 hours to kill the beetle. And you also got to go inside of the hibiscus to get to where the beetle is at. Right here is another hosta, a huge hosta. This one gets more sun because years ago my backyard used to be a shade backyard. I used to have 2 big trees back here. I had to cut it down. It cost me a whole lot of money to cut them down too. That's why I don't want a big tree no more. But if you look at the hosta and the coneflowers and the hollyhock, those 3 are pretty color combinations that's going on. Okay, over here are some more lilies that I had deal with the lily bug in the beginning of the year. I killed them off. I had to use a harsh chemical. So I do have some flowers that's coming back, which is good. But I will be digging this out and probably placing it in a container to decide which area of the yard I want to put this in. And right next to it is another plant that I bought on the discount price through the winter. It's the banana cream daisy. It's doing better than what it was in the beginning. It's finally adapted to this area. And behind there is a Dahlia that's growing back. I thought the squirrel took it, but he didn't. And right below it is some more of the cosmos. Right here is another red yarrow. Just look how pretty the flower is. But I'm going to stand back so you guys can see the pines, how the pines are looking. Pines are looking so pretty. They are dwarf pines. I went by Dollar Tree and they had one that's maybe like 12 feet tall of the dwarf pine. And today, when I was up there, it was dead. I was like, oh my God. So I wonder, the people who cut the grass, did they spray it with something to kill it off? Because it was completely dead. So hopefully, knock on wood, that don't happen to these pines. I was like, oh my gosh, it was so pretty. I wish I took a picture of it, but it was so pretty. But it was dead this week. Like, it just happened rapidly. So what's the star of the show over here this year? Has to be the Black Eyed Susan, aka Rebecca's. I didn't plan for this to be here because when I originally got the fountain, I had dug up the Rebecca's because all right here was always Rebecca, so I knew it was gonna come back, but I didn't want to come back here. So since it's too late of the season to lose stuff, I'm gonna leave it here and just enjoy the show. Once it's finished, I'm gonna dig it up and move it to here. And the one that flopped over, I'm gonna dig that up today or tomorrow because it is late in the evening. I'm talking about today. Tomorrow I'll dig that up and move it to the side, and I will have to baby it because it is hot. But tomorrow we're supposed to be in the low 80s. So hopefully it takes that area. Like I said, I'm going to try to recreate and do something special on the side of my house. Then the midnight masquerades are done for the season. It's a little few flowers left on the plant, but look at the seed head. I did cut some of the seed head back because it was way down here, right in this area, and I didn't want to keep tripping over it, so I cut it back. But next year I will divide this up because it's so massive and it got so big so fast in 3 years. Only this the 3rd year and it got huge. And what I like about it, it got 2 different colors on this plant. So I'll split it up and move it to other areas. Just look how massive this seed head is. But if you look at this purple flower and to this black-eyed Susan Hibiscus, these are pretty combinations. Every year I get different colors with the Hibiscus. Sometimes I get a whole yellow one, sometimes I get an orange one, sometimes I get a red one. Every year is a different color with the Hibiscus. It's so pretty. And then I got some more Hibiscus right here. And Dino's looking for Chris. He loves Chris. You'll see her tomorrow. I'll be out here tomorrow. Okay, so what's happened with the grass is I had cut it back. The reason why I cut the grass back because we still have a long season to go because the grass grow all the way into the fall, to November. And also, where the grass is at, I have a Echinacea here, a Rose of Sharon there. So I want to make sure that those plants get enough sun and need to have Rick put a stake or tie it to the pole where it doesn't flop. So I might end up getting like a, I can't think of it, I want to say a garden stake. I want the round ring around it and kind of keep it that way, like a halfway ring, and keep it that way so it don't go, and just keep it cut. But I want it to just go, I like the flow, you know, flopping over and everything, but I have to keep in mind I have other flowers that's in this area that needs the sun, and I'm gonna have to maintain it because since I put that Rose of Sharon there, it's gonna grow 10 feet and this is the first year in the ground, so I need to make sure that that is taken care of. But I will let it grow back to the middle of the pole. It's cut it Monday and it's growing right now, which is good. And then we have another hosta right here. I just love these hostas. And then over here we have some more coneflowers. Like I said, it's like different colors. Like this one is like a burnt orange and pink. It's like different colors with these flowers. Every year is something different with these coneflowers. And that might be the culprit why my plant is being eaten up. So I'm going to push it off. You gotta go. You ain't about to keep eating my stuff. So let's see. That's probably what's been eating, and that's like a lightning bug. So I have a million lightning bugs back here. And that's the banana cream 2 daisy. This is supposed to be a better plant than the first one that they have, but it's so pretty. And you got some more coneflowers there. What I have on this side of the yard is another bird bath, some more phlox and Hibiscus on this side, and some columbines and pincushion. And the phlox should be blooming next week. I can't wait. Then you got the coneflower that I moved from the other side of the yard to over here. It's about to get ready to bloom. Got some more of the phlox that's ready to bust open. It should bust open next week. And this columbine been blooming non-stop. My other columbines are done, except for this one. It just love this area. It's keep blooming. I cut back and bloom some more, and I cut back and bloom some more. And what you see here is the bird bath. We finally got it balanced. Had to put a stepping stone up under it to balance the bird bath because it was not balanced on the ground. Eventually we're gonna do the other fountain that way too. So hopefully we'll be able to do it before the summer is out. Then we have some more of the Hibiscus, aka Black Eyed Susan. As you can see, some of them are finished. So what I will do is save it. And when I noticed the other day this was a full flower, and I see some missing. And like this one is missing. So one of them is missing. So I would have to spray this plant as well. We are on our balcony right now, doing an update on the plants that are potted on the 4th of July weekend. It's the wave petunias, the king tuck, and the summer snapdragons. The wave petunias is doing fine. I need to go ahead and water this morning. So it's pretty. And do a little cleaning up of this pot. And this is the snapdragons. You got the perfectly pink and the blue snapdragons right here. This is my first time doing wave petunias and snapdragons and the king tucks. And we have here is Dino on the balcony. He loves to be on the balcony because he looks over the yard and just likes to sunbathe, because this is time to sunbathe. Look at him about to lay down. He just loves to sunbathe. What is in this self-water raised bed container is sunflowers, African daisy, and I can't think of the third plant. I just threw the seeds in here to see what it do. Last year I bought this strawberry plant by Proven Winners. Look how big these leaves is. Only one survived. This is the strawberry red. See, it's pretty. It's strawberries forming. I'm letting this one spread into this container, but in the winter I'm gonna dig it out and put it inside a pot and keep it in the house and overwinter it. Right now I'm gonna just let it take control over here. And this is the Italian sunflower that's growing in here. I got quite a few that's popping up. And these are the African daisies. I just threw the seeds in the beginning of June in this container, because I didn't know what I wanted to plant. I didn't know if I wanted to just put vegetables in here. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just threw a pack of seeds in here to say, let's see what it do this year. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, and have a beautiful day. And kiss the camera, Nino.